All right, good morning, folks. I'm Cody Bogan, Operations Section Chief with CAL FIRE Team 6. I want to start off with telling everyone Happy 4th of July. I'm going to back up about 48 hours into this process. Yesterday, when Team 6 got here on this incident, we were pretty hectic and we hit the ground running and weren't able to get a Facebook Live update to you folks. So we came in yesterday morning, took the fire over at 11 o'clock a.m. We were very fortunate. The IA resources from it'd be July 2nd when this fire started around 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. The IA resources fought fire all throughout that afternoon and into the night, and we were lucky as we came in yesterday morning to get handed off an incident that had the forward progression of the fire, for the most part, held up in retardant and or dozer and hand lines. So I'm going to start off with yesterday morning when we took over the incident from the Butte unit. So we got here and engaged heavily the night before and then into yesterday morning at 11 o'clock. As we come into branch 1, into the top of the north side of the incident, Division Alpha Delta was looking real good. We had some shaky containment throughout that division. As we worked into Division Hotel, this is where the biggest fire growth was yesterday afternoon. We were able to fly large air tankers and Type 1 helicopters throughout Division Hotel and check that fire up midday yesterday. And then our ground resources with dozers and hand crews were able to get engaged and come in and get some line around that and get that forward progress stopped. Throughout yesterday afternoon and into the night, through Division Hotel and into the Division Mike break, a lot of heavy and down fuels. So the crews worked very extensively into the night to mop up and patrol and try to gain depth on that line throughout Division Mike. As we come into Lake Oroville, where the fire kind of ran into that first night, things were looking real good in through the dam and on down into branch 15 on the southern end of the fire. As we come into the Kelly Ridge area, and into branch 15, Division Victor, Division Whiskey. Again, the crews on that initial attack fire and into that first night were very successful in getting the forward progress of that fire stopped. The unfortunate part is there's a lot of heavy down fuels and a lot of heat in that area, and it's caused us to keep the evacuations and the people out of that area throughout yesterday's shift. As we come down through Division Whiskey X-Ray and into Division Zulu, again, it's in the back of the homes there. There's a lot of timber, there's a lot of snags, a lot of dead trees, a lot of heat in that area. So as you guys all know, we've experienced high temperatures and low humidities throughout this incident. Yesterday was another big day with a wind test pushing through here. And again today, we're not seeing the smoke in the air, and that starts to get people comfortable in the public. But the issues that we do have is we have a little bit of a wind shift through this afternoon. So we're looking at winds coming up out of the southwest and pushing up into this Division Hotel, Division Mike, which is also experiencing down in Division or Branch 15 and having this little bit of a wind shift. And we're wanting to just confirm today that these winds aren't gonna cause us any headaches and get any kind of flare-ups. As we work in through today, we're working very closely with the Butte County Sheriff's Department, and we're getting ready to walk into a meeting here shortly, and we're looking at our evacuations and seeing what we can do to get people back into their homes on this holiday Thursday on 4th of July. It is one of our highest priorities today is to get people back into their homes. It's obviously very concerning for us and obviously for the public. I know that's what, everyone's wanting to get back in and try to enjoy their holidays the best they can. So we're working very closely with the Sheriff's Department. And also, we've been working very closely with PG&E to restore all of the transmission lines coming out of the dam. By yesterday afternoon, we had them back up and restored, which restores power to a lot of different counties and a lot of different areas, not only here locally, but throughout the state. And then today, PG&E's been working very hard to get the residential power lines and the distribution lines back up and going and replace any damaged lines and or poles that are out there. So as we move in through the rest of this operational shift, I think you're going to see a change in this incident. You're going to see a change in our evacuation orders, and hopefully it's going to get people back into their homes as soon as we can. If things continue to go successful today and the wind test that is on this works in our favor, I think over the next 2 to 3 days you're going to see a downsize in equipment on this incident, and you're going to continue to see the smoke dissipating, and you're going to see the firemen hopefully start to leave this area and move on to other incidents throughout the state. Thank you, and you guys have a great 4th of July.